My dear friends, the moment we understand what is a robot, the moment we understand why you and me, we human need robots, that's a 4D condition. The next thing is where can we use these robots? Just pressurize your brains, just think for a while. Where can you use robots? Where do you have repetitive tasks at your home? Where do you face certain difficulty job? Where do you work in a dirty environment? So why don't you explore the opportunities how to use robots and where? So certainly some of the examples in factory where we use robot, that could be something, car production. In a car production unit we not only use robots for assembling the cars, but also we use robots for painting the cars and for checking the cars whether all the components are added or not. So here we use an very expandable, you know here we use a vision system to understand whether the car is painted properly or not by the robot, to ensure the car is painted properly. We use vision systems to understand whether the nut bolt everything has been fixed properly or not. So here a line of robot manipulators are synchronized together to do a particular job. The second thing you can understand, coming down to the packaging, you can use any kind of thing, like you can talk about any shop, you can talk about any fast food today, everything comes with an exciting packaging. You can talk about your medicines also comes with the packaging. All this packaging can be done by robotics and integration of robot, that is known as automation. By help of automation we can do these things. And you can come down to the electronics industry. You can talk about your motherboard, you can talk about any kind of electronic device with having n number of components, having multiple capacitors, multiple transistors, multiple resistors and ICs. Then it is merely impossible by any human to check the error, whether it is soldered properly, whether we have certain components missing or not. So the moment what we do, we use again a vision system here and a robotics to understand, to check the errors. Integration of robots, the integration of robots are not only limited to the industry, to the manufacturing, but also you can come down to the food industry. There also it is there. So it can also ensure a good packaging. It can ensure a good quality food by various vision system, and robots can also shortlist your good apples, and it can also throw out the wrong apples from the conveyor belt. So we can throw the apples in a conveyor belt and the apples will be moving, so it will always allow the best quality apples to the output, and any apple with lesser the good quality, like an average apple, will be thrown out and picked by a robotic arm by using a vision system. You can talk about a pen, what exactly you are using. The pen got a spring, got a refill, got a cap, got a body and got a gripper. All these 6 or 7 parts in your pen has been assembled by help of automation and robotics. So you can think where can I use robots? You can use robots at each and everywhere. Wherever there is a 4D condition, you can use a robot. So think for a while, how can I use robots? You can understand the defense. For surveillance purpose, you can use xvid, automated guided vehicle. You can use remote operated vehicle and autonomous underwater vehicle. For exploration in the deep sea, you can send your ROV to the deep sea, and you can send your autonomous underwater vehicle to the sea. So the technology is growing like anything, and certainly your robots are something which can be integrated and implemented at each and every place. So your imagination could be the limitation, so you need to think, where can I use robots? So some of my friend is saying, can I use a robot in agriculture? Yeah, you can use. Certainly you have come across a robot which is climbing in coconut tree to plug out the coconuts. The next moment I just look at a robot which is doing a heart bypass surgery. It looks like unimaginable. Then other of my friend is saying, doing an operation by help of a robot, is it justified? Is it a justice to mankind? Yes, it's a justice, because a robot is going to do operate, and robot have certain limitations that it can cut only 1 mm, 2 mm, 3 mm, and it can be defined by a doctor, and it can be more precisely do the operation than a doctor. However, the doctor can sit at an operator control unit, and from where he can operate the patient, and the patient will be dealt by help of a robot. So if this could be a possibility, then my dear friends, you can understand now a doctor sitting at US can come online, can control the robot, and through this it can be a teleoperation methods can be implemented. So you can now think sending a robot to Mars by NASA is a successful story, and the next successful story would be some doctor sitting at US doing a surgery at our hospital in our country would be the next successful story. So pressurize yourself, think for a while, where can you and me use robots? Thank you.